Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be showing you guys around our North Dakota project here. This is an 8 megawatt project. We're going to have grading here being done tomorrow. They already built our pathway for the truck over these pipelines that they have here. So they built that pathway, actually are now able to drive our truck out here and do some great shots from inside of our parcel here. We have to jump over this pipeline area, so we can do that, and then when they're going to start grading here in the next couple of days, we'll have more footage for you guys. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can jump in to our 8 megawatt farm here and get yourself half a megawatt, 1 megawatt. We're basically almost sold out, but there is still that ability to jump in and get half or one if you're looking for that. In today's video, we're going to be talking about everything related to Bitcoin. I also have some drone footage for you guys, the power lines, the pipelines here, oil pipelines, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and go to cryptollc.org. If you're looking to build a farm, looking to sell, buy miners, looking for hosting, all of that stuff, we have that available at cryptollc.org. And before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, let's go. So we're talking about our farm and then talking about the ability here to get yourself a megawatt or half a megawatt. So how that works, if you haven't watched our previous videos, is we have a pass-through rate. We have pass-through rate with the utility company that we're going to pass on to you, meaning that whatever the rate is from the utility company, that's the rate you would pay. We do have 1/2 cent management fee that will be put on top of that pass-through rate. So we have 3.2 cents with the utility company, and then we have 1/2 cent on top, so 3.7. So that's basically the rate you would pay. Obviously, the rate fluctuates. Sometimes it'd be less than that. You actually might even be in the 2 cent range, and sometimes it might be a little bit more. But whatever that rate is, it's passed on to you, right? It's passed on to you from the utility company. So we have everything done for this site here. We have the PPA signed with the utility company. So that gives us that rate. We have, the parcel you can see is being worked on right now. Take a look. So they have these pipelines traveling through the edge of our parcel here. You can actually see some bulldozers over there working, and we told them to build us an area that we can drive through. That's what they did for us. We said this is where we're going to have our gates are going to be placed right over there. So we told them, hey, clean this out, clear this out, straighten it out so we can actually drive in here. And they're going to build a driving area through here. Going to have a slope on the road, so that'll have the water come off the road and then go down into the edge next to the road over there. So you have this lawn road here, and along this lawn road, the main road, you see how it has that slope there for the water, right, from both sides. So we're going to create that slope here as well, but then we're going to have a drive area, right? It's not a bridge or anything, but it's just an area where you drive your car over. You're going to have this road sloped as well to allow the water to drip off of it, or to come off the sides, and so on. So basically very, very typical, but you can see they already started on it, and we needed to have that driveway in here so we can actually get in there, see our truck over there, and so on. So that's kind of what we're doing right here for now. This area right here, this pipeline area, will be fully filled in the next like 2 to 3 weeks. So once they fill this in, then all of that extra soil here will then be all flat, and they're going to flatten this out, and they're going to then permanently seal off the pipeline. So that's interesting as well. So not only do we have a farm here, but we have oil pipelines going through our land. And so our farm starts after the pipelines. But that's kind of the, as of today, updates for you guys for the farm. Tomorrow they're going to start the grading. So hopefully they'll get, a good amount of it done. And I'll create more content for you guys going over the whole grading process and all that. And in terms of getting yourself a megawatt, so explain the rate, how that works, pass-through rate, and then the timeline. So the timeline for your megawatt we should be about 2 months from now. We should pretty much already start hooking up containers. Some of our containers are already arriving on December the middle of December. We're gonna have some of our containers arriving, and then the other containers will be arriving in about a month to 2 months. So basically around the 2-month mark is when most of our containers will be here. Pretty much all of them, all 8 of them. They're gonna be here, and then we're gonna have the runs done, the trenching done, the runs done to the containers. And so they're all gonna be ready to go. And then at that point, also our utility company, they're gonna be installing another pole to our property. So you can see this pole right here, right? Let me see if I get my camera on it. You see this pole right here? You're gonna have it coming off of this pole. They're gonna put another pole on our side over this ridge right here, right? They're gonna put another pole there. They're gonna drop down a primary meter and then a disconnect cabinet, and then from there we actually pull it to our 8 containers. So that gives you an idea. And that utility company is going to be doing that work also, they're gonna start doing that in about 2 weeks. So, you know, things slow down a little bit because of the winter time. You know, it's colder and it takes longer to get things done. It's freezing. Like right now it's 6 degrees, I think, or 8 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's like really cold. And so that slows down work. And the utility company is also slowed down because of that. But anyways, it'll take about 2 weeks for them to come out here to do that. But the most important thing right now is actually getting the area, right? Getting the grading done, getting the gravel done, all that stuff, because then we're gonna have an actual plot of land, right? We're gonna have that plot being placed here with the gravel and everything, and you'll be able to see exactly where we start and where we finish. Then when we come in there, we can actually start drawing on that plot exactly where we're going to drop the containers, exactly where we're going to drop the transformers, the disconnect, the primary meter. We're going to be able to show you guys all of that and also get some good drone footage of that and fly around the plot, and you'll be able to see exactly like where everything is going to be located. So make sure you guys are subscribed, right? You don't want to miss any of that content. Oh man, it's like really deep snow here. You don't want to miss any of that content. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Don't miss that. And again, if you're looking to get yourself a megawatt or half a megawatt, have all that available. Yeah. And let's see, what else can I mention about this property here? It's pretty flat. So it used to be agricultural, and as you can see, it's very flat, most of it. You see how it's, you know, it's mostly just flat, and it kind of slowly, you know, ridges down or goes down like a little slope here, maybe a little slope there, and goes slope the other way, and so on. So it does slope around, but it's nice that it used to be agricultural, so there's really not much work to be done in, you know, you don't have to get rid of like a hill. You don't have to worry about, you know, some sort of area you have to fill in with soil. You don't have any of that. It's just really slow slopes. It's perfect. By the way, show you guys, or get you guys actually an idea of how far, right, or how long the perimeter is, because it's pretty long. It's let me see, where is it at? Where's that pole at? I'll find it for you guys here. There it is. Okay. So it's 400 by 400 feet. The perimeter, the grading perimeter, and then it's 270 by like 240 or 210 or something like that. It's going to be the actual area that's going to be fenced off with gravel, but the perimeter is 400 by 400. So I'll show you guys here. You'll get an idea of how far this is. It's very, very large. And that gives us enough room to like store things, so we can store our excavator, skid steer. We can store tools. We can place all of our containers. You know, all of that can be done. I'll show you guys here. Where is it at? There it is. Okay. So here's one of our posts. So you see, this is one of our posts here. So this is the 400 mark. And then you see how far away we are from that equipment over there. I mean, there is that easement for the pipelines, but either way, if you take away the easement, and you see how far this is. This is huge. And that's exactly how we want it, right? We can store containers for storage. We can store like miners. We can store equipment, trailer, truck. You know, we can store everything here. Plenty of space. And since we have this large parcel to work with, we might as well use the space to store things. And that's exactly what we're doing here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. And I'll talk to you guys next time. All right, bye-bye.